said, this documentary, I said, you said a picture is 1,000 words. Like, we didn't want to add another 250 in there, you know.
That's funny. All right. So we are off to Elbow, Saskatchewan, to deliver some equipment that was purchased from us. And we've got Julie in the back, here in the driver's seat, and I'm in the passenger seat, admiring the splendor of the, well, hang on a second here, let's see if we can see that. They are harvesting. Oh, there we go.
It's August the 21st at 11:36
a.m. Yes, it is.
And we're the pink crew and plaid crew.
Yeah. Well, it's cold out today.
It's beautiful.
Well, I found it was cold. That's
Oh,
why
I
I'm
love it.
wearing
It's gorgeous.
Well, I don't know what's the temperature on the 18.
18. Oh, well, compared to what it was?
Yeah, well, it was like 12 this morning.
Well, it said it's 40 now.
Yeah, it's 40 in Quebec
And then
today.
it's going to rain Sunday. So it's the 3-4 days behind us in the winter. But so it was like that this weekend, last weekend. I think it was 40, 24 days. So now they don't want anything less 40.
We just saw some antelope. I think that's what they're called.
I don't know. It looked like one of the animals had like a really weird, oddly big shaped head.
I don't know what else I don't know anything about
Might
deer.
have been.
It wasn't deer. Like it wasn't like but
It wasn't an antelope. Maybe it was like a crossbreed.
I don't know.
An antelope. And then a deer.
I don't know what it was, but they were big, but I don't know.
I wonder if we'll see any more.
I don't know. Usually there's herds in the park, so hopefully today we'll actually see some deer. So we're gonna just kind of hang out and see what we can find. We're not at Douglas Park yet, so now we're still going up the 19. To Elbow. Don't need to look that far. All right.
Did you want to show them your packages of samples?
I'm glad you had the samples.
I know.
So let's just show them my package.
I'm trying to be more clear in our conversations because clearly you put twists on things I say or they just come out wrong.
I think that's funny though. People will love that.
I know.
Okay, yeah, show the packages. Okay, let me see if I
So
can.
the first one we got is the cabbage roll soup. Don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Close up this. And then the second one is the lentil soup. Oh, the seatbelt caught me. I'm sorry, I'm moving. But there. And then the last one, which is pretty awesome in my eyeballs, not just in the soups or anything, is the mixed fruit of strawberries, bananas, cantaloupe, and what's the last thing?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Super cool. Surprised it doesn't have the price on them. I mean, I guess it is samples, right?
No, the other ones do.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's just that the mixed ones aren't normally mixed. They're going to be sold separate. It's just that we did a mixed sample pack for them so they could taste test them.
So now you know that we can get
Probably going to do a
these
mix sample.
at the Hydro Green store soon, eventually, when we get rolling. I don't know what to say. I'm not really good at advertising things.
Yeah, but the Hydro Greens or Urban Farm, we're going to be doing freeze-dried food, and that's the samples that we've started. We've done mushrooms, carrots, red onions, zucchini, and celery. Did I mention celery? Huh?
Yeah, we did celery. I saw them.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Yeah, all diced. And so for those, when you're cooking something, you just take, like if you need a half a cup of carrots, you just take out half a cup of the diced carrots and toss it into your soup or casserole, whatever you're doing. So it saves room in the refrigerator, and It also saves
Food from being rotten so fast.
yeah, spoilage.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to conserve your food. I gotta tell you about a dream I had.
Oh, jeez.
It was a very weird dream.
I didn't have a good sleep last night. I kept shifting and turning, waking up.
Well, I don't know who this guy was, but he owned a pet snake,
Cool.
and it was a brown snake, but it wasn't called a brown snake. It was just a brown snake, but it was all fluffy, like fur.
Are you sure it's not a caterpillar?
No. This was a snake, right? And in my dream, it almost had like a cat head. And it liked to cuddle. And it loved rubbing its head against you. And it would come and snuggle up. And it was a very, very nice snake. Right? And so I was sitting on a bed, playing with the snake, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up in the morning, I realized that it was somebody else's hotel room, and he left because I'd fallen asleep. This guy left, went back to his hotel, and the family that was actually staying there showed up in the morning. And I was sleeping while I was actually trying to take a shower, not realizing that was somebody else's hotel room. And it was a family's. They had spent the night somewhere else. Anyway, so they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Well, I fell asleep playing with a snake." And they're like, "There's a snake in here." And I'm like, "Yeah, watch this." And it went, "Come here." And the thing comes like really fast over, and it comes up to me, and it's like rubbing its face on mine, and it's kind of like, "Hi, I'm so happy to see you." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, you can take the snake home." It's like, we're not mad at you for taking, like, they didn't want the snake there, so it's kind of like, okay, since you can handle the snake, take the snake out. And I'm like, okay. And then I woke up. But it was the funniest looking snake. It was almost like a cat, but it had a...
No legs,
It was-
tail,
No,
ears.
no, the body of a snake, but it was fluffy and like fur almost on it. And you could stroke it, and it was almost like it would purr. But it didn't have the face of a cat, really, but it didn't have the face of a snake. It was sort of like a pug nose. No really ears to speak of, but it was just all fur. And it was this chocolate brown. And it just was really cuddly and liked people. And yeah, it was. And I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, if all snakes were like that, I'd like snakes. But they're not all like that. I don't like snakes. So, I'm not a snake person, but that one was fun to curl up with. And it was warm. Like, I don't know. It was interesting. And I'm thinking, if, you know, God's got an idea on making something fun that people would enjoy, that would be one of them. Because it was totally house trainable.
Yeah.
You know? And it only ate like once a week, right? So it was non-aggressive. I don't know. It was kind of cool. I'm not a snake person. I never have been. It used to scare the crap out of me. All right, let's turn this around.
That's cool.
And this is the
Show the water on the left. That's a better view.
I'm not sure
Oh,
if
that
that'll.
view? No, probably not.
There's a lake
That's
there.
okay. We'll be able to see
It's
it.
Diefenbaker Lake, and this
It
is
closed it down, man. Used to be-
Yes.
Used to be all water.
yeah. This is.
Thing used to be all water.
Let's pan this way. So that used to be all lake.
I don't know why they didn't keep it that way.
For the dam. For the dam.
Ah,
Yeah. See, so this used to be the bottom.
Stay on the road.
That was for the train.
Was made for the train. Was the train on there?
The train track.
The train on the track. Oh, cool.
It's cheaper down than Twigan Bridge.
And then there's a little
A car and train.
lakey, or not a lake, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Creek. A little creek in here. So there's a little bridge for the creek. Yeah, right there. That's what you see. All right, now we're coming up to Douglas Park. Just around the corner here. Sounds like we got cricket.